What's up, YouTube? I am back again on this Sunday. I am solo. I'm gonna be honest with you, sometimes I really do enjoy being solo. Today I am gonna do things a little different because I like to give you guys different stuff. Yes, program design, sticking to some of the basics, progressive overload, all that other stuff. But every now and then I go with what my body feels, which I think is important. I don't know, just like on Friday, I didn't know what I was gonna do on the Rogers, and hopefully we don't have the same thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do on bridges today, but I am definitely going to go heavy. If you're new to the channel, Jenna Geary, yes, I know what I look like. I am not a bodybuilding coach. I am a lifestyle coach. Oh, that was my lip gloss. I am a lifestyle coach. I work with 16-year-olds up to 84. I specialize in breaking the emotional connection to food, gut health, helping people get off medication. I myself have Crohn's disease, colitis, or herniated disc. So I'm all about like rehab and helping you become the best version of yourself, and teaching you how to get out of your own way. So all the information is in the description. Go to the contact page, fill it out, and I will get back to you within the day, if not by the next day. So that's that. So today we are gonna do 2 new exercises, but you're just gonna have to wait to see. So go ahead and like the video already because you know you're gonna like it. Subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed, and let's get started. I'm gonna do some mobility work, some band work to warm up my hips. Not really doing any knee stuff. But not really doing anything with my knee. Usually I do TKEs, but I'm not really gonna do that today. Nah. And then we'll get into bridges, because I always start with those on Sunday. So I might not film a lot of it. You've seen them a million times. And again, if you're new to the channel, you can watch the not million of them from before, which you should go back and watch some of the old videos. Let's get started. Okay. So, I've done it before in a lot of videos, but again, I want to cater to maybe potentially more of the newer people that might be watching the channel. So what I like to do for my mobility is I'll do some things for my hips and my glutes, obviously to warm up for glutes. So I'll do I'll stand here and basically for like a minute or so straight, I'll just alternate my lift and alternate my kick. And I'll go around, kick, kick, up, up, kick, kick. Sometimes I'll stay on the same side and I'll just do like some rotation out, okay? And then I go to the other side. So I'm gonna do some of this off camera. So I just wanted to kind of show you some of the things. I have this green band here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my hips, inside my hips, and I'm gonna do like a glute squeeze. I'm gonna do this kneeling also, okay? So what I do is I push back, get a big stretch, and then I tuck under, okay? So I know you can see because the band is kind of pushing my shirt, okay? So you don't push forward because that hurts my back. So you just extend to get a glute stretch like you're doing an RDL, and then tuck the hips under. See that core? So tuck under, not push forward, okay? There's the difference, okay? And then I'll do these seated, so kneeling. So it's like a kneeling glute squat. So again, concept is I'm pushing back to stretch, stand up and squeeze. Push back to stretch, stand up and squeeze. FYI, I am wearing my waist trainer. I typically do not wear this to warm up, but I had already put it on. I didn't feel like taking it off and then putting it back on. All the information for the bands, the little booty band, the bands are in the description. I'm a sponsored athlete for the X bands. And then the waist trainer, I'm a sponsored athlete for Squeeze Me Skinny. Again, I will say, also with Blackstone Labs, I've been with Blackstone for 10.5 years, Squeeze Me Skinny for 11 years, the X Bands for probably like a decade. So all of these, anybody that I present to you is because I've tried the product, loved it, and then asked if I could be on the team. And I've tried other products and they just didn't do it for me. So anything I present to you, I genuinely use myself. So some other things that I will do is I'll go into like this wide position and then I rotate my feet out So I'll do this one. I'm only gonna show you a few. I'll do this one. Again, it's a little uncomfortable wearing the waist trainer, but whatever. So I do like 90-90, and then I rotate from side to side. Good for the hips. I'll do like a weight shift lunge. I'm a little tight right now, but I'll go from side to side. I'm really trying to get to the point, and I've done it a couple times, but again, I'm really cold right now because I just started this. So those are just a few things that I do. So I'm gonna run through them a little bit more, and then I'm already set up for my first set of bridges with 135, and I'll do some teaching and cueing as I go, and that's it. This is gonna be more about like teaching and cueing, and not necessarily about like super heavy sets, even though I might film my top set depending on how heavy it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna teach cueing on these again if you are new to the channel. Bridges, I believe it is the superior exercise for building glutes and really just focusing or isolating the glutes. I am gonna do raise the roof today. I know I was just scrolling on Instagram yesterday and I noticed that there are like all these machines, and I like keep it simple. So I'm gonna teach cueing on how to do raise the roof. Yet again, almost the exact opposite movement of this. Really just focus on squeezing the glutes if you're at the perfect angle. What I am going to teach you how to do, and I can't show you because again, I'm wearing the waist trainer, I'm gonna take it off. But here, a lot of people complain about either feeling it in their back and their knees, and that's just because of proper placement. I believe in not using the bench, using a 12-inch plyo box. If you're over 6 feet tall, yes, a bench. But anybody that is under that, I think right here on the sports bra is perfect placement. Rolling the bar in, it's right on the hips. Pulling the feet in, I already know that this is right around the right position, where as soon as I get into the bridge position, I'm gonna be at a nice 90-degree angle at the ankles and the knees. Your upper body should either be parallel to the knees, or like same height, or it should be a little bit lower. Higher, I personally feel like, takes away from isolating and having a really good mind-muscle connection, or just focusing more on the glute activation. Your feet can be a little further away, but then it becomes a little bit hamstrings and glutes. So to really truly isolate the glutes is to have that good 90-degree angle. Also, to take the back out of the equation, you want to squeeze up like there's a marble right here underneath your bunghole, and you're picking up the marble with your glutes. Also, engaging the abs will take the focus off the lower back. So the abs, like I'm crunching, like somebody's gonna punch me in the stomach, and the glutes, like I'm picking up a marble. Those two working together will take the pressure off of the lower back. So, proper hand placement also. I don't like a lot of those machines where they seesaw or whatnot. Your hips should be moving and then under. So there shouldn't be a lot of seesaw. And then your arms are gonna be straight. So I have very long arms, so they're gonna be out here. Somebody that has shorter arms, they might be in here. As soon as I get the bar up, my arms are gonna go straight and stay straight, and the bar is not gonna be right on my hips. It's gonna be on the upper part of my quad. So here we go. Up, it's pushed down, so it's at the top part. My arms are straight, okay? I'm in the perfect position. I'm gonna drop down and extend. My arms are still straight. Relax the glutes, and then squeeze up. Stretch the abs, stretch the glutes, squeeze up, crunch and squeeze. Okay, so I'm gonna do 15 of these. I lost count already. Let's say that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So here's what I would say. If you're trying to go heavy, hypertrophy, you want to stick to rep ranges between, let's say, like 6 and very high volume. High volume like 30. But if you really want, really want growth, I say push to just about failure, maybe a couple reps in reserve, and every now and then complete failure where you can't even get any more up. So I'm gonna see how I feel. I am gonna take off the waist trainer now. And I already know, like, you don't jump up 90 pounds unless your top sets are in the 500s, okay? You're gonna go up maybe 20 pounds, 30 pounds each time you go up. Meaning like your feeler sets. You start out with something that works for you. Like I have clients in the studio that start out with 25-pound bumper plates. I have clients that start out with this. Sometimes we go up 25 on each side. Some of them go up 30 on each side. I have like maybe one that'll go up, you know, a 45. And then you get to your like top set, and then you do your working sets. So maybe you'll do like 2 to 3 working sets at that heavy weight. If you're really trying to get strong, there's different ways to do this. If you really want program design for this, I mean, I do obviously coaching for stuff like this, but those would be some suggestions. And then each week you try to go a little bit heavier. Could be by 20 pounds, it depends on the exercise. Could be up by 5, could be up by 20, could be up by 40. So I don't know what I'm gonna do today, remember. And I might not even film it. It might just be about the teaching for this one. So I'm gonna go put another 45 on and then do another set of 10. All right, so here's the deal. All my sets felt good. My back's a little tight still. I actually didn't see Greg this week, so I can't wait to see him. I've been stretching in between sets. So last week I did 600, and I think I did it for 4 or 5. I can't even remember. But I'm definitely not going for 600. So I wanted to get one more rep. I would have looked it up if I felt good on this one. So I actually did 5 plates, which I did 5 plates, which is 495. You'll notice there's a little 2.5 pounds on there because I had to do 500. But what I did decide is today I said I wanted to be a little bit more like cueing, teaching, all that other stuff. So I'm gonna do what's called a rest pause set. I don't know if I've taught you guys about that. Again, if you're new to the channel, I haven't taught you anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably do like 6 or 8, and then I'm gonna take 10 or so seconds. Then I'm gonna get as many as I can, maybe another 3. Then I'm gonna take another 10 seconds, and I'm gonna get a couple more reps. So rest pause means get more volume, but just taking little mini breaks. So I'm gonna put some music on and I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna track it. And depending on how next week feels, I might try to do this same weight, but get more. So whatever I get today, then just get more on those rest pause. And then maybe the week after that, I'll go back to, you know, sets of 10 to 12. And then maybe the week after that, I'll go back to trying to hit like 610 for 5. Okay, let's put some music on. You guys can't hear it though, because I get in trouble. Ooh, I like this song. Sorry you can't know it. This music makes me happy. Happy music makes me move better. Okay. Okay. All right, so for me, I'm very aware of full range of motion, proper technique, and I knew I got 7, 3, and 2, and I count the first one as 1. So I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get 8 up all the way, so I didn't wanna do it. Then I did 3, and I knew 3 might have been a little short. I'm gonna look back at it. And then my break, so I counted 10 seconds. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. So try this. Typically if I go very, very heavy, I'll do a back off set for more volume, but since this was more than 6, 7, 3, and 2, so I got 12. I'm not gonna do a back off set. I'm gonna go over to, you'll have to wait and see. I think I already know, but you'll see. Okay, either I'm shrinking or all my clothes are getting too big. I don't know. Okay, whatever. So here's what I decided. I wanted to do something a little bit different. Again, listening to my body. I noticed during some movements I could feel my right glute tie-in hamstring a little bit more. I'm very aware of it when I'm doing unilateral stuff, which is really good to do for any imbalances. So instead of going very heavy on RDLs, I am going to do a single leg hamstring curl. But I'm going to do single leg RDLs. I'm gonna show you the way that I do them. I'm gonna just grab something kind of light to like demonstrate, and I'm gonna move since I don't have a camera person today. But what I do is, and I am gonna wear my belt for this, because even though it's light, I am gonna go heavier. I'm gonna stick to sets of 10 to 12, like I usually do on RDLs anyway. So I'm just gonna grab like a 30-pound dumbbell. Again, I know I'm saying light and that might be heavy for you, but do not compare yourself. To me, it's just about being a better version of yourself every day. So you go in with the intent to pick a weight, and then next week you do a little bit more, and the week after that a little bit more, whether it's a little bit, couple extra reps or a little bit more weight. So what I like to do is, if I'm gonna do it an RDL on the right leg, my right leg is gonna have a slight bend and my left leg is gonna have a bigger bend. I'm gonna go up on my toe on here, but all the weight is gonna be on my right leg. And then keep my abs nice and tight, and you should feel it all in that right leg. Okay? I'm not gonna turn too much because you don't need the straight on angle, but I still keep my form good. My shoulders are level. Also, my feet are right next to one another. I don't have one further back or further forward. I'm gonna switch and do the other leg now, and then I'm gonna slowly work my way up. Okay, so it actually worked out. I actually thought I was filming. I did 70 pounds, and then I said, if it's too easy, I'm gonna stop at like 6 or 8, and then I'm gonna go up. And then I shut off the camera, but I actually never turned it on, so I was recording myself walking around, getting the 80 ready. So now this actually is my top set. Sorry, I'm trying to like block my crotch. I'm gonna go for 10 to 12, because that's how I do it. I do my feeler sets at 8 to 10, and then my top set at 10 to 12, so I should get it, okay. Should, what am I talking about? I will. All right, let me wrap my hands with my Nordic lifting. All the information is in the description. Okay, let's put on a good song. All right, this is a good one. All right. So as you can see, I did 15. I'm gonna give myself a tiny little bit of a break, and then I'm gonna go to the other leg. Now it gives me something to work towards. So next week I will do 90. I'm gonna stick to unilateral for the next couple weeks. I like this. All right, so technically the next exercise that I wanted to do was gonna be raise the roof. I set up over here. And then I remember that I saw something on Instagram. I know I talk a lot about the basics, but sometimes I feel like it's not terrible to try something different. That's why sometimes I add a little flavor to things, but like I keep the basics. Like you see, I'll never not do the bridges. I did want to try this because I did want to do a couple unilateral exercises. So I personally do not like any of the kickback machines. I feel it a lot in my quads, none of the angles. So I actually just tried this before and I like it. So there's a massive amount of weight on here. As you can see, I have a whopping 5 pounds on each side, so 10 total. Okay, so it's gonna be the same version of my raise the roof that I do. The angle, yes, you need the bench to be higher if I'm gonna be doing a single leg. I have tried this on the floor. I didn't really like the way that it felt, like on all fours, kneeling and then kicking up, just doesn't feel the same. So, you're gonna be here in this position, here, and then what you're gonna have to do is, depending on the angle of your Smith machine, technically I could do this on the inside so it'll be easier to release it like it is when I do the double. So I have to come up and then curl my foot in so I can unhook it. And then and I can see myself in the mirror. I'm gonna go down to get a stretch and then only come up until basically my hip and my quad is parallel to the ground. Shit, I hate when my ear pod. I might move the camera for the next one. All right, I think I did 10. So now hook it, boom, and I'm gonna switch legs. Okay, I'm gonna get a little pad for here because it's digging in my hips, but we're gonna try another angle too. All right. I went a little bit heavier, not crazy. I'm gonna give myself something to work towards. So I went up to 10 on each side. Don't forget to add it together. So a whopping 10 pounds up. And then I got a little bit of a mat so it wasn't jamming into my hips. So here we go. I'm gonna do 10 to 12 on each side. Solid. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I'm kind of running out of time here. So you guys have seen me do the abductor machine a million times, but what I decided is that I'm gonna do a superset. I'm gonna do double leg, prone hamstring curl for 12, and then I'm gonna go over and do the abductor, the yes machine, for 15. And I'm gonna go back and forth 3 rounds, and then I gotta get out of here. So I'm gonna do this set, and then I'll probably shut off the camera, then go over there, do my set, and then I'll say goodbye while I'm over there, because then I gotta run, because, you know, I have my kid to pick up, I got my meal to eat, and then my Sunday to have. On the floor. Fine. All right. I don't even have time to look for the mat, so I'm gonna go into just an isometric. So I do like to do this one. And the reason why I use the pad is because I don't like to sit too deep because it aggravates my hip. So I try to keep my hip at 90 degrees, which is why I sit on the pad, because it has me at a better angle. So, I don't even know, 9, let's say, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna say goodbye here. If you are new to the channel, I hope you enjoyed it. Try out the workout. I hope you learned something. Leave in the comments section maybe an exercise you want me to teach in the next workout. I really don't have any upper body days that I'm gonna be filming, but maybe I will if you guys leave enough comments if you want it. like, subscribe, share to the channel. And if you're interested in coaching, please go to the description, fill out the contact form, and I am on customer service, so I will get back to you. Okay, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.